Welcome to my channel. Everybody, welcome to my channel. And you caught me just running off on a few errands. It's kind of a nothing day, but it's a beautiful spring day. And unfortunately, one of my very essential little smaller appliances just conked out. And so I'm on my way to see if I can pick up another one. And I also need to pick up some basil before May ends. And I really do want to try to get a good basil plant. And that's all I'm going to be shopping for this year. I'm not going to be doing too much gardening or planting or anything like that. I just want to make sure that I get a few good basil plants and maybe one eggplant. I don't know. I also am kind of thinking about some of my home projects, and in order to improve the look and feel of my place, I need to also to make the cleaning a little easier. I'm going to be attempting to replace 6 chandeliers, and there are those light fixtures that go right on into the ceiling. I need to replace 6 and add 3 more on top of that. So I'm going to be purchasing at some point 9 new light fixtures, because there's 2 or 3 spotlights in the bedroom and in the kitchen that I want to replace with a chandelier if I can. And I'm looking for something glassy and clear and see-through, something very easy to clean. And I don't know if I've shown you in another vlog last year, but those little glass prisms that comprise one fixture, there's like 50 of them in one fixture, and I have 6. I can't clean that. I have to take them all off one by one, put them in the dishwasher, and then put them back on. They have to be hooked back on. It's too difficult, and I want to get rid of them all, because you know, I don't relish doing that every single spring. So those are the 3 places that I need to go to today. And so first of all, I'm going to tackle the appliance and then pick up the basil plants, and then maybe later on I can go and have a look at the lights. All within the area, so they're nice and close by, although there's heavy traffic right now. I think I can get it all done before rush hour is actually over, so I'm gonna get a move on. Wow, that was fast. I got my power stick, and I'll let you have a look later on when I'm at home. Now for the basil. Fingers crossed, I hope I can find a healthy one. So far, so good. I have my basil and my power stick, and now I'm off to look at the light fixtures. And I'm just looking though, because it's going to be a major job, and I have to purchase them on the condition that they will all be installed properly. And I know this one place does do that, and so I'm also hoping that they'll install an extra fixture that I purchased at IKEA. I'll show that to you later. It's kind of cute. And so, yeah. And then it's home again, home again. and that lighting place, I chose it because it was close by, and I've been in there before, but they just didn't have anything basic enough for what I am actually looking for. And I'll show you what I am looking for in just a little bit. First, I'm going to show you my power stick. I have 2 or 3 others just like this, and it's a Dirt Devil, and sometimes they're hard to come by, but this one with tax and all came to about $67. And guys, I have one for practically every room. I don't like using the same one for the hard floor as I do for the beds and carpets. And they're actually very powerful. I love it. And I don't know why the other one burnt out. I remember, you know, putting the filter, the plastic filter, this part right here, under this faucet, and maybe it wasn't dry, and so when I plugged it in, it just sparked and burnt out. And so that's happened a couple of times, and I can't for the life of me figure out why the other one burnt out. I didn't even have this other one for a year, and it burnt out, but I think it was partly my fault this time. So anyway, I love these babies, and I really, it's like not having an essential. It really can disrupt the whole entire week, especially in a place that collects dust like my place does. So I empty it every time I use it, and I keep it brand new. I don't use this part very much. It's just for the hard floors. So yeah, I can't live without this. As for my garden, I'm keeping it very simple this year. That's my eggplant. And if you can recall, I bought 3 last spring, and 1 died, but the other 2 are still going pretty strong. And there's my parsley. It's still going very strong since last May. This one I'm going to throw out because if you can see, there's a lot of water that collects and just sits there. And even though this is not dead, I'm tired of that water that sits there, and it never absorbs. So I'm going to get rid of this one. My rosemary and Nietzsche's catnip and grass are all still going very strong. And so the basil is the delicate issue here, and I'm not sure that these are strong enough, but I'm going to wait a few days before I put them in a pot, and I'm going to make sure that they have lots of indirect sunlight. I have to read up on how much sunlight they actually need. I have a feeling that they were getting too much last summer, and I have to also try to keep them away from nature, so I have to figure this one out. So here are the chandeliers that I was telling you about. Now, if you can see, it's a very simple, basic chandelier, and I have so many spread throughout the suite. A couple more in here, another one in there, and here's another. You see those individual prisms, they all have to be removed, and right now the dust on them is so thick. I don't like the idea of trying to touch them, but I have to remove them all little by little, and I broke one the last time that I tried to do this. It's just way too much work. If I had 1 or 2, it wouldn't be so bad, but I have 6, and no, I don't want to do this anymore. So I am shopping for a whole lot of new fixtures. I'm also going to replace that one in the den, something a little brighter. And this is the one that I picked up at IKEA. I'm going to insert another clip to show you how it really looks, but it's so cute. It really does go with the garden. And so I'm planning to put that one from IKEA right here over the garden. And that is the one that needs to be removed. And this entire ceiling I want redone. And I want, it's going to come later, but I want a whole new light for this section of the ceiling. And so, yeah, this is going to be a big undertaking. And so when I do go to the other light store, I'm going to take you along with me because I want you to see everything that they have. And I'm almost 90% sure that I'm going to find something there. If not, then it's to Home Depot because I know that I've seen some decent ones there. And so I don't have to worry about anybody installing at Home Depot. They will do it for sure. And so, yeah, that's my vlog. And I told you it wouldn't be much of a day, but I did get some things done. And I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will talk to you very soon. Thank you for listening and watching.